I'm just trying to get it together so that next year I don't have to feel this way. And we made through it, so I'm proud of myself. I'm going to use this bullet journal and this planner.
I'm starting to think it doesn't have to be this way. I don't have to wash away the pain.
I just kind of like want to get back into feeling like my best self.
Lick the courage, I lick the scourge, I lick the scourge now. I'm starting to think it doesn't have to be this way. I don't have to wash the way the pain. Lick the courage, lick the courage, I lick the scourge, lick the scourge. You know what I've been through. It feels like there's no use, but I won't be happy.
Hi guys, welcome back to the vlog. Welcome to just like a day in my life trying to prepare for 2023 video. I don't know about you guys, but if you're also consumers of YouTube like me, which I hope you are because you're also on this video, I just feel like there's so much content right now on YouTube about preparing for 2023. All the creators have already done it. They're like releasing their templates, they're releasing their plans, they're releasing their goals. And guys, it's like December 21st, okay? First off, hello, my name is Jenna. And I am a corporate girly, okay? Like, it is just a part of me, and I'm sorry, it's not my whole identity, but it is a big part of it because I do spend a lot of my life at work. I work at an accounting firm full-time doing corporate strategy, like truly as equally as full-time. So just like all of my life outside of work is so dedicated to YouTube and sharing my life with you guys and sharing vlogs and making videos, sharing my life with my boyfriend, sharing my life like working, sharing my life trying to pursue my dreams by doing YouTube and stuff all at the same time. So I just mean to say this in the way that like I have not been good all year about planning. Like I'm a very live in the moment, kind of like do what you can with today type of person. And I was actually watching one of Becca Watson's videos and she was talking very similarly about like how she wants to change up that mindset. I love living in the moment and I feel like we don't live enough in the present, but I do think that there is some planning that I can do next year to help with not feeling so stressed or feeling under the clock or I don't know what to film or whatever. It's kind of hard to like live in the moment being a content creator because there are videos that I have to like film and prepare and edit and in some ways like plan. So I'm just saying that if I were a full-time content creator, all of this stuff would already be ready, but it's not. Because all I could do this week, like outside of work, was finish up my work day, like prepare everything for my holiday PTO. And then like I was just trying to actually be on PTO, you guys. Like I went to New York to go visit one of my best friends for her birthday and she was graduating PA school and everything. And then I've just been trying to like relax and like I've been trying to prepare all of my stuff for 2023, but it can't happen in like 2 hours. Like, I actually really need to like take my time and I'm literally speaking too long about this already. But you guys, if you know me, like none of this is surprising, okay? Like I'm just trying to get it together so that next year I don't have to feel this way. Welcome back to the vlog. This is a realistic, like trying to prepare for the new year. Like I'm not actually done preparing, but I do think that there's kind of like a gap right now in the creator world of like, what is this in between of trying to prepare what your goals are? What is this in between of trying to prepare your Notion, your planning, your setups, your everything? Like, I feel like all the videos are like, it's all done, so just do what I'm doing, which is really good. But I'm just not like that, at least right now. Maybe next year. I just came back from Orange Theory. I had a really good workout and let's try to prepare some stuff together. I just made a boba protein shake and I'm gonna make some eggs. So this is a day in my life. This is a vlog trying to prepare for 2023 and I'm gonna show you guys like kind of where I'm at right now. Overall, this is just a process, okay? It's not done. We're in the middle of it and I hope you guys enjoy this video.
Oh, this season thing has never worked out for me. I get too hot in the summer, cold in the winter. But the spring has brought me no feelings unlike ever before. And you got me feeling more and more. Driving round and killing time with you is how I wanna spend my days. Your touch always puts me in a haze. I'm floating like a lily pad for you, swimming in my emotions. Will I drown or cold?
Okay, you guys, here's what I can tell you about my planning for next year. So let's reflect on 2022's like planning and goal method. We can do that as I eat because I do have my reflection on this. This year, I barely planned. It's obvious, right? I was being too like in the moment. I felt like I didn't allow myself time to prepare for the next month and actually think about the content that I wanted to post and how I wanted to live. I feel like I was just kind of going through some life, you know, like some mid-20s realizations and experiences and hardships that it made me not really focus a lot on my like business and my YouTube. And I wanted to really see it more as a hobby this year. And I took a step back from personal goals because I felt like it was just too metrics based. It wasn't very me. And a lot of that is still kind of true, but I do want to incorporate some sort of goal setting just because I think it's good because we can live in the moment while also striving towards certain goals or certain versions of ourselves that we want to be next year. And yeah, and I think that's a good thing. So everything is always a work in progress, you guys. Our entire lives are works in progress. And I just feel like every new year is a clear opportunity for us to try to refresh that mindset. But I'm not going to beat myself up for it. Like I was just going through some stuff this year and I was incapable of planning what YouTube videos I wanted to do and trying to hit this metric and trying to make this amount of money and trying to do all of these things. I was too like chaotic and too focused on others to think like, oh my God, like all this is actually really affecting my mental health. Like I don't have the capability or the bandwidth to make goals and strive for things and prepare and feel ready to tackle the next day or month. I was very like, let's just get through the day. And I think that was honestly the best that I could do. And we made through it. So I'm proud of myself. 2022 was really hard. I feel really, really good with the year ending though. And I want to take the time to actually think about like, how can 2023 be my year? Because you guys know that's like my theme. Like 2023 is my year. I'm focusing on myself. What do I need? How can I give myself what I need? Who can give me the energy and the encouragement so that I can be who I need? Everything like that. 2023 is my year and it could be your year too. And you don't have to follow every single video that you see and make every single Notion template exactly like everyone else's. Like really take the time, and you don't even have to be done by January 1st. Just take the time and allow yourself like more than one day, more than 1 week even, to really think about like, who do I want to be in the next 365 days? Like, who do I want to be by the end of 2023? You're going to be a whole year older. So for me, at the end of 2023, I'm going to be 27. Who do I want to be by the time I'm a quarter into 27, because my birthday is in October? Just questions like that. I feel like watching videos about preparing for the new year can kind of get toxic like pretty easily. So I just want to be real with you guys that like I don't have it all done right now and I don't have it figured out, and I in a way like don't have the value to show you today at the end of December like how you can make next year your year. But hopefully we can do that together and we can make it our year together and take our time and feel no pressure and just do our best. So yeah, that's where I'm at. That's what 2022 is. That's what I want next year to be. And so I did take some time the last couple of days while I was just kind of watching TV. I watched a whole show, which I hope you guys are proud of me for. I found some books that I want to read next year, and I was just trying to like put everything from my head to pen and paper. So here's what I have so far for what's going on next year. Because I'm sure you guys are like, wait, Jenna, did you say Notion? Don't you have a bullet journal? Yes, this is all I've been talking about for the last like month since I've had it. This is Amanda Rach Lee's doodle planner, and it's basically like a blank, already made bullet journal. Bullet journaling has always been a source of like true happiness for me. And when I felt like I was my best self, like in 2020, I was bullet journaling a lot. But I was bullet journaling a lot before I really added YouTube on my plate. And then if you guys have been watching, you know how it kind of happened with bullet journaling and YouTube. So I don't have the time right now with my corporate job and with everything else in my life to put bullet journaling at the top of my priority list. So I got this bullet journal, which is already pre-made from Amanda Rach Lee. These are her digitized, handmade, hand-drawn designs. And I'm going to use this bullet journal and this planner for mainly my daily to-dos and my habits. Every single month, there's some goals. There's a monthly layout. So I'll put like certain plans in here, probably social plans or YouTube plans. I'm not exactly sure, to be honest, because the monthly planning is going to be more digital for me this year. But my mood and my habit, I'm going to track strictly on my bullet journal. Like I don't really want to have to duplicate so much while doing digital planning and my bullet journal. I want to try to incorporate both Notion and this planner very seamlessly and very like cohesively together. So I'm going to do habit trackers and mood trackers and my daily to-dos all in my bullet journal. And then I'll also add any photos in here too with like my Polaroid camera, and I'll make like quote pages with the dot grids because each month has a couple of dot grid pages where you can make your own spreads if you want to. So that's the bullet journal. That is what's going on with my planning, what 2022 was. That's kind of what a little bit of what I want next year to be. And I want to talk to you guys more about Notion, but let's take a break because I've been talking for a long time. And let's just spend the day together and talk about all of this because I feel like I just need to go through this like midway period that I'm at of like my thought process of what I think I want my next year to be planning wise. But I'm not quite sure yet, and that's okay. So let's just talk about it more. But I'm gonna eat and shower, so I'll see you guys in a sec. I took a shower and my hair actually already dried pretty quickly. Where even was I? Here I have like what my differentiation is going to be between my bullet journal and my Notion, and then just like a regular journal. So in terms of planning, I really want to add this aspect into my life specifically for my content planning, and that's what Notion is going to be for. I feel like I see a lot of Notions where it's like your second brain, it's everything, it's your to-do list, it's your planner, it's your idea hub and everything, but I really do love having a bullet journal. Like I really like writing out a lot of things, but I do think that there's a specific need for digital planning that I think could serve me very well, like the more that I think about it. So I've decided to make a Notion, and I'm just, you guys, Notion is so hard. I feel like I'm working in like elementary school code. That's like how it feels. I just feel like it's just this huge abyss, and it's like a very powerful tool, and I have no idea how to use it. And I'm watching every tutorial possible and just kind of learning along the way. Thought I was going to be done my Notion yesterday, like worked on it for one day kind of thing. But no, that's not the case. I think I'm like a fraction of the way through, and I think my Notion is going to be something that I work on like throughout the whole year, so that hopefully by like maybe mid or next year, I can release it to you guys so that it's like a template for you guys to use too, because I'm kind of starting a little bit from scratch. I'm pulling things here and there from different Notion creators, and I'll leave them in the description box. I like having a planner and I like bullet journaling, so I'm trying to incorporate both, and I kind of feel like for me, the sweet spot will be having both. So my Notion is going to be planning out all of my content, and I really want to take that like more seriously next year. Obviously, I can't be perfect 100% of the time, but I'm going to mainly do like my yearly and quarterly like goal setting and just kind of things I can update throughout the year on my Notion, on top of a monthly calendar, which I can move around all the time. I can filter between YouTube and personal. That will be online too. And then I'm going to start sharing my screen, and I'll show you guys like a little bit of what my Notion looks like right now. It's not done, but I'll just show you what it looks like because I just feel like you guys are going to be curious anyways. Okay, so here's my Notion. Here's how it looks as of right now. I've been working on this for like literally maybe a day and a half, so not very long. This is like what I've learned in a way so far. So like this is really from someone that's never used it ever before. I have literally no idea what I'm doing, but I kind of think it's coming along. This is my homepage, and this is what I think for a lot of people, your homepage is like your main hub, or your links to all of your other pages are like your big one dashboard. So I'm going to keep it pretty simple. And throughout the rest of the year, I'm going to add to these two columns. Maybe I'll add one more column for kind of like miscellaneous things. I made all of these covers on Canva. So if you guys see this, this is how my Canva looks. I'm making different banners for different pages of my Notion just so that it kind of is all cohesive. And this is like a really fun part of it, making the banners. So this is another website called Indify where you can make all the widgets. So I have different widgets for like the weather, life progress, clocks. That's what you see all up in this beginning section of my hub. That's from Indify, and those are widgets that you can literally just embed into your Notion. So I feel like this is all like crazy. I can't believe I'm speaking of this because I have no idea what I'm doing, but I also just want to show you guys that like, I feel like a lot of Notion videos are like, here's my completed Notion and here's this. And this is in no way done what I'm showing you guys right now. This is just like the only thing I could do in the last day or so. But I feel like this is a good outline. So I have personal and YouTube, and that's what I mean in the sense that I'm really only going to use Notion, I think, for goals and goal setting and content creator planning. Everything else like habit tracking and mood tracking and daily to-dos are all going to be in my bullet journal and or like my paper planner. But I'm thinking about also adding maybe like a weekly check-in in this personal section. I saw that, I think, from Jules Aker too. I thought that was really inspiring. She basically just has like a weekly check-in where she writes like a small journal prompt, and then she'll just do a brain dump of all of the things that she thinks she has to do that week. So I feel like I could do that too, because it's just easy to type, and then I can kind of convert all of those tasks that I want to do for the week on my bullet journal. So that's kind of what I'm thinking. Okay, enough rambling about that. If you click on the 2023 yearly goals, this is how it looks. This is like the most complete page of like my whole Notion. And I'm not going to talk about all of these goals because this isn't fully done yet, but this is kind of like a rough draft of what I'm thinking in terms of my goals for the next year. My kind of like theme for the year is that this is my year. This is the year that I really focus on myself. This is really what I have. I made like little breakdowns of personal health and fitness and career. And then I have monthly breakdowns, which there's a lot of overlap, but I just kind of want to give myself like certain focuses of each month that hopefully will accumulate by the end of the year, me accomplishing all of these goals. And then I added a little section here of just, I guess it's like a journal prompt of other intentions that I do want to keep pretty top of mind for the year. And then I'm going to have a monthly breakdown of 3 different focus goals, the ones that I kind of mentioned up here in like the monthly breakdown, so that I can kind of have a little bit of like a journal prompt or thought dump. It's just easier to type, I think, these types of things. And then I have my calendar, and this is pretty blank right now. I'm hoping to add all of my like social plans and my YouTube due dates in this monthly calendar, so that's easy to customize, move stuff around if I want to, cancel things, just kind of, I think it's easy to do monthly digital planning. Later on, I have a different calendar for just YouTube content creation. That will be more me planning out what my videos are going to be for the following month. And I feel like this is something that I tried doing on my iPad last year, and it just like really did not work at all because it just was taking too long. So I'm going to try this out. I don't know like, how well this is going to work for me, but I kind of have a good feeling about it. I just want to do better about planning my videos because I think that will keep me a little less stressed throughout the year, especially when it comes to my content. So I'm going to have like a project tracker, and then I'm going to have a different YouTube brain dump of different ideas of videos that I can do so that I can look at them, I can plan them out, and then I'll know kind of what I'm filming the next week and the following week and the whole month. And hopefully that will keep me a little less stressed, and I can be my best self if I can know what content I'm planning. So that's kind of everything for my Notion. I'll stop the screen recording. But yeah, does that make sense? So I like ideally wanted this to be done for me to show you guys all of this, but Notion is really hard, and I want to make like a tutorial and like Notion tour and stuff sometime throughout the year. Maybe I'll add that to my goals. But I think it's really cool. I've always been such a traditional like pen and paper person. I don't even use Google Calendar. I just don't like any of that stuff. I don't know why. It just doesn't work for me. I just feel like people that I really admire, like Becca Watson and Tess Barclay, like I was watching all of their Notion videos, and I know like Carter has one too. I just feel like Notion is probably something that works really well once you know how to use it. So I'm gonna try my best to be like a Notion girl next year. And I hope that by the end of the year, having used it and learned the whole platform for a year, I can help you guys, because if you're in my position, I don't even want to do this, but I'm just gonna power through because I feel like it'll be worth it to learn it. And I've been speaking way too long at this point. So that's my Notion plan. And then lastly, for my planning of next year, I'm going to have a regular journal. This is a notebook that Papier sent me at the end of last year, and I actually never ended up even using it. It's really, really pretty. It just has my initials on it, and it is technically a bullet journal, but it's completely blank. And I feel like I could use this actually as my 2023 like actual journal. And yeah, I feel like this is just going to be storage otherwise, or like decor. So I'm going to use this as my regular journal. And it's just so cool to be able to look back on your memories and your thoughts and stuff, especially when you write them down. I just feel like it's a lot more cathartic, even though it might be a little bit slower. I don't think I want to journal in my Notion. I know a lot of people do that, but I don't think that's for me. You never know. But for now, I'm gonna try using this as my actual journal next year, and I'm gonna put just like a plethora of different like diary entries, memories, thoughts that I'm having. If I'm like stressed, I want to be able to just like dump everything in my journal so that I can feel a lot better. I feel like I kind of stopped journaling throughout this year. That's my plan so far. I'm like definitely fully in the middle of planning out everything. Even my bullet journal, like I haven't even planned anything in my bullet journal. It's like so empty. So maybe we can actually spend some time today coloring in what January is supposed to look like, because that's very therapeutic and like not very stressful. So maybe we'll do that. I feel like I need to work on the digital Notion before I figure out what bullet journal spreads I want to make for the beginning of the year, because you guys know that I had that last year. Let me show you. Here is my bullet journal from this year. I haven't opened this literally in months, truthfully, but like you guys, like I'm kind of good at this. So, oh my gosh, I haven't even looked at any of this stuff all year. I loved it. I just like for some reason couldn't keep up with it. And this layout of making goals just ended up really honestly not working for me. So like this, I just totally stopped all of this, but I want to be mindful of what spreads I make throughout the year. These were all really fun to make throughout the year, but I feel like I don't need every single one next year. I would love to do another written bullet journal vision board. This is all just stuff that I'll work on later, probably not immediately, but yeah, that's my bullet journal from 2022. I feel like I just showed you guys like 4 or 5 complete different ways of planning, and I feel like it's easy to understand now like why it can feel overwhelming. Having too much of a blank slate is kind of overwhelming, so I'm trying to take it just one thing at a time, work on like one Notion page at a time, and actually think it through. Stay tuned though, because eventually all of the New Year stuff will be done. I like wanted it all to be done before January 1st, and I just don't think that's possible because I'm going on vacation starting from Christmas Day up until like New Year's Eve. So I'm gonna be pretty like away for a little bit, and I want to like actually enjoy that vacation, not feel too stressed. I think because like I actually have a 9-to-5 job that I have to do most of the time, I couldn't do all of my content for 2023 planning as early as I wanted to. I'm trying not to use that as like an excuse. I'm gonna actually like be better about it this year so that I'm not saying these exact words at the end of next year, because it is very possible to balance it. I just was not prioritizing the balance of preparation with work. So yeah. Okay, well, I've been speaking literally so long, so I'm gonna take a break and color a little bit, and yeah.
I don't want you, not anymore. Running circles right back to your door. And I'm so tired of trying to change your mind for the last time. Are alive and remind me of you, and I can't go quiet on a Brooklyn bound train.
Is this
So
so
I
pretty?
stand alone in the Manhattan
All of it, and then I have it in my mood tracker. Guys, the sun is literally going down as we speak, so since there's still a little bit of sun left, not really, but I just want to show you guys the bullet journal. Okay, I'm telling you guys, there's something so satisfying about coloring in a pre-made bullet journal after having done so many blank spreads before, like spreads out of nothing. It's weirdly so satisfying, and I just think Amanda Rachel is an absolute genius, and this is so cool. Here is how my bullet journal looks. Oh my god. Can I even call this a bullet journal, or is this just a planner? Oh my gosh. Isn't this so pretty? I'm actually really excited. I haven't filled this out yet because I still want to define, like I said, like what I want the paper planner monthly layout to be. Like, do I just want this to be like birthdays and like big things? And then like the due dates and the YouTube and the social stuff is all in my Notion. I'm still not sure yet, but wow, this looks so freaking nice. This is all I've done. There's the habit and mood tracker. I'm so excited. Oh my God, this is just gonna look so cool at the end of the month. And then there's one dot grid spread between the weekly layout. So what I'm thinking is that I'm gonna make this a quote page and then this maybe like a memory of the month for just like a Polaroid or something. I'm not exactly sure, but I don't wanna have too many things to track, if you know what I mean, because I just feel like that's kind of where I went wrong last year. So I have my habits and my mood, which I'll track just because it's already pre-made, which is literally amazing. Guys, I can start using this next week because it starts on December 26th. I need to color this in, but oh my gosh, do you guys like it? I love it. Something that I'm really trying to be extremely mindful of in the new year or in 2023 just as a whole is to figure out ways that I can incorporate weekly self-care and like therapy and just slow down time, and coloring every month I think will be one of those things. I'm so excited to just like spend the time to do this because it's very mindless. I can listen to a podcast and actually like pay attention to the podcast while I'm coloring this. And it was just like such a good use of my time. Like, you guys, can you just feel the difference of my energy right now versus when I started the vlog? I just feel a lot better. So, and yeah, I guess that's everything. Oh my God. I love this bullet journal. It's a planner and a bullet journal and a coloring book all in one. I think honestly, that is everything for this video. I mainly wanted this to be a video just talking about being in that midway point with your New Year's goals and having everything all set out for you. Like, video is not a way for me to tell you to do this, but it's just kind of a way for us to spend this in-between time together. And I can show you guys a little bit of what my plans are, but they're not fully done. Just taking it like one thing at a time. And I feel really good now. I can't wait to do this throughout the whole year. Wow. In the new year, you guys can expect some more routine videos. That's some stuff that I really want to plan out. Like, I have so many thoughts in my head that I don't even have on like a notes or anything. So I'm really going to try to flesh out my entire Notion to really focus a lot on YouTube, because I know that you guys have a lot of video requests too. Like, I want to make and how I edit my videos video. I want to make all my morning and night routine videos again. And I just kind of like want to get back into feeling like my best self, making videos, working, and just living at the same time. And I feel like 2023 hopefully will be that. Like, at the end of the year, I can say that I accomplished like hopefully almost all, if not all, of these things. But I will talk about that more in my 2023 goals video. That's not this video. This is just like a prepping, planning, midway vlog. And I hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure you're subscribed if you're not already. I post new videos every Monday and Thursday. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in my next video. But until then, miss you already.